Okay, today is Sunday, I think it's the 29th of May. I left here a week ago on Tuesday, excuse me, to go to Gita Nagari, the ISKCON temple in Port Royal, Pennsylvania. At that time, the odometer reading on the truck was 94,950. Currently, it is 96,326. I spent 3 days at Gita Nagari, having a wonderful time. I did a lot of service for Radha Damodar, tried to do a lot of service anyway, tried to do some service. I made some fruit salad. I got to meet so many really sweet devotees, Mother Parijata and Mother Agnihotra and Mother Sudevi and Mother Shama and Sankirtana and Donovan Maharaj and his the Bhakta that's traveling with him, Bhakta Justin, and Sankirtana's brother, I don't remember his name. So many people I don't remember their name. And Bali, who did the wonderful kirtan in the kitchen. It was so wonderful. And Dhruva, and so many really, really great people, and Radha Damodar, and I had such a wonderful time there for 3 days. And Rohini, I got to spend time with Rohini, and that was wonderful, and her fabulous little dog Madhu. And from there, I went to Fishkill, New York. It was a terrible, terrible, terrible ride. On the way, I got terribly lost because the GPS had a psychotic breakdown and was sending me west instead of east. Then I hit a giant crater. It wasn't a pothole, it was a crater. And it was enough to actually knock something loose in the stereo and turn it off. I thought it broke the axle at first, but then I thought it wrecked the alignment. Thankfully it didn't, and ultimately I hit a second crater that fixed the radio. So all was well there until the iPod battery went out. So I got to Fishkill, and I was there about 3 hours when a man in the parking lot backed into the taco here, into the grill guard, and put a dent in the grill guard, and he left, and I was assuming it was a hit and run, so I wrote it down, all his information, and the Fishkill cops had to come, and I had only been in New York for 3 hours, and the Fishkill cops were there, and the guy showed back up, and anyway, to make a long story short with that, he and his other guy fixed the grill guard, and they gave me $100 cash, so we called it all square. And while I was out there, in the freezing, freezing cold, where it was like in the 30s with the wind whipping, and I was so cold, and all I had was like this little spring motorcycle jacket, I noticed that one of the Gita Nagari peacocks had pooped on the taco, and it's still there. It's like magic poop. It has not flown off the truck. I hope it's not hot like chicken shit or guano, and I hope it's not eating a hole in the paint as we speak. Anyway, after that was Saturday. That was Friday. Saturday was the high school reunion. This was our 26th high school reunion, and it was put together by the hard work of a lot of people. John Esposito, Kathy O'Donnell really did a fabulous job getting everybody together, and it was in a very nice place at the Rhine Cliff, and we had a really good time. There were some big surprises. There were some little surprises. Things happened that I did not expect to happen. Things didn't happen that I did expect to happen on this trip. There are things happened that I hope will happen again on this trip. There's a lot of different things I can say. And we had a wonderful time, and we were up the whole night, ultimately, and I left at 5:37 this morning from New York, and here I am at the house, and it's 3:54 p.m.